Assyk Shoot is an old traditional game. This is a widespread and quite original skillful game which was born with the very life and ethnic culture of nomads. The main objective used is Assyk, which is a sheep bone. This game is played by children and adults alike. It develops dexterity, accuracy, attentiveness, and focus. If you ask anyone who plays this game, they will tell you not only the rules of the game, but will also list the names of all the bones or Assyks they have. For example, the biggest one is called Saka. Generally, the bones that are used in the game are called kene. The smallest one is called shuket, and the heavy one is Assyk, which is used for knocking over smaller kene Assyks called koktaban. During the game, it is important how the bone lands. Each of the positions has its own name. This is the list. Alsha is the dented side of the bone, opposite of the smooth side of the bone. Daike is the smooth side, opposite of the dented side of the bone. Yuge, position in which the bone lands with the convex or bulging side up. Shige, position in which the bone lands with the dented side up. Ompo, position in which the bone lands with fork-like horns facing upwards, landing in a vertical position. Shonkai, vertical landing of the bone, which is the opposite of the ompo position. I am holding 4 Assyks right now. The main one of them is Saka, and the 3 are kene bones. With the kids, we mainly play the variations of the games such as Alsha and Bestaban. When it was warm, we play outside, and when it's cold, inside. There are many types of Assyk games. The ways that the games are played also differ. To this day, all the different rules have been kept without changes. Depending on the way that the games are played, they are divided into indoor and outdoor ones. Among the indoor type of games are Khan Talapai, Khan Atu, Kulja Atu, Kumar, Kakpak'u, Karju, Sasir, Tuyur Assyk, Bestas, Bes Assyk, Yermekil, and others. Among the outdoor games are Alkalaspak, Altı Altar, Umpa, Ketsinbir, Shir, Baige, Alşı, Bestaban, and Atbakıl. Playing Assyk game is very useful, especially in our time, when children are spending more and more time behind the computer or watching television. This game would at least motivate them to go outside and would be beneficial for their overall health as it develops dexterity and accuracy. Now let's focus on the most widely played variations of games Bestaban, 5 feet. The players choose a smooth surface on the ground and draw a straight line on it. Among this line, the Assyks are lined up. The number of Assyks is equivalent to the number of players. Then the person who starts the game measures 5 feet away from this line and draws a circle. All the players then stand outside the circle and try to shoot down the Assyks that are in the middle. The goal of the game is to knock down as many Assyks as possible. The person who knocks down the most wins. 2 or more players are required. Relatively smaller sized Assyks are chosen. Then the players take turns spinning the Assyks, and the player whose Assyks lands in the Alsha position or within the dented side up the most number of times gets to start the game. The game starts with the player throwing 5 Assyks on the ground and then 1 up in the air. The aim is to manage to pick up 1 Assyk from the ground and catch the one that was thrown in the air. Then 2 Assyks need to be picked up before catching one in flight. In the end, all Assyks have to be picked up before catching the one in flight. Then the game is modified into a variation, which is called Across the Bridge. Now the Assyks have to be caught with the top side of the palm. The Assyks that are caught this way get to be kept by the player. Thus, the game continues with the increasing level of difficulty. The game also requires a number of players. Each player takes turn and scatters their Assyks on a blanket. With the specially marked Saka Assyk, the biggest one, the other Assyks are supposed to be hit. The main condition is to hit only those Assyks that are in the same positions. Assyks that are hit without touching any other ones get to be kept as trophies by the players. The game continues in this manner. Together with the Agency of Sports and Physical Training Affairs of the Republic of Kazakhstan and the Association for National Sports, we have already established the rules of the game. Earlier this game was very popular, and today it is played on a mass scale. We would like to take it to an international level, and we are not against the inclusion of our cultural heritage into UNESCO. The game, which has been played widely until now, will in the future be presented to the international community as a traditional Kazakh sport. Hence, Kazakhstan's National Sports Association will have a new federation of Assyk Games. Adult, youth, and children's national teams will be formed in a group of 10 judges selected. At the moment, small and large Assyk tournaments are being organized in all regions of the country. Aside from this, a proposal has to be made to include this game into the curriculum of physical education programs in schools.